Yo, what's good? What's happening? We back. Brand new episode of Black Otakus of the Culture. This your boy Chris J. Got the boy Trail Sav here.
Yo.
Cam here.
Yo.
Alright, we all here. We all accounted for. I know it's been a minute, but life, responsibilities, it be that way sometimes. I apologize. Shit.
Y'all no longer getting the view.
We here though.
The view is gone.
You said what?
You no longer get the view. The view is gone.
Hey, oh yeah, as you can see, Cam, the views is gone. The views is gone.
That's all. You can blame
Daytrail's
downtown
works.
and inflation.
Exactly. Inflation sucks, but Daytrail's camera work.
I think my camera worked last time. I don't have no
I think
hair.
it was Threes from the Ring where the camera worked.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Oh, I ain't got no. I ain't bald over here. I don't think I'm bald.
Oh, and seeing Daytrail got a whole new haircut. See, it's different out here.
So the boy wearing new shades. You feel me?
Cam got the hacker shades. It's been a minute.
Time skip. Have fun with this time. What I'm about to say? My name is not Trail. It's Ahmad. Remember that. No, let me quit. I get
my man's look like a Baltimore drug dealer.
I look like a Baltimore drug dealer. I look like I just got done from hooping. Hey, people.
You had a long day at the rec.
My man's was at LA Fitness.
I was like somebody
past
baby
3 hours.
But yeah.
But it's been a minute. We all here. Let's go ahead and get into it with what's cracking. We got a decent amount of things to catch up on, but we're at the past the halfway point of this current anime season.
We're nearing the end.
I'm gonna keep it.
We're
dang near at the end.
I think we got like 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah,
left.
And I'm gonna be real honest. And I think I said this last episode. This is probably like the most last anime season ever, and I probably needed this because what I'm watching, I don't really keep track of on a weekly basis. I just build shit up and I watch it if I have time. The only thing I'm watching weekly is the Yakuza Babysitter because that's just some wholesome shit and it makes me feel good about everything. So I enjoy that with a passion. But and Shadow House is decent. But everything else is like with Run a Girlfriend. I watch that. I let it build up. I watch, get mad, realize this nigga Kazuya is a bitch made nigga and just move on. But this has been a really lax anime season.
Y'all slowly turning into
gotta talk about JoJo.
Y'all slowly turning into Trail, bro. That's crazy. I'll rub off on y'all too much. Slacking off on anime.
No, I'm still weak.
Are you good, Cam?
I'm still good.
All right.
I gotta schedule.
I'm having my trail season, G's, as I call it. This is my trail season.
Trail video. What's that called? I've been on hiatus. I'm Hunter x Hunter on the anime.
See,
JoJo.
They trail rubbed off on Chris on the anime. They trail rubbed off on me when it comes to Marvel. We'll get into that later.
In all seriousness, I want to watch Maven Abyss, but Verve, if you don't get bought out by somebody in the next 2 months, I'm sorry, I'm not about to. I know my homie Chris said he was gonna help me out. They don't got a PlayStation app. I like watching my anime while I'm at work. So.
Yo, like I said, High Dive has the worst. Gee, you
abysmal.
I can't AirPlay to my TV.
You just gotta do this.
That's nasty. That's nasty. I'm about to go play darkcartoons.com or something like that, bro.
Like, bro, I'm good. Like, I watched one episode of Made in Abyss and I was like,
I heard it was some good stuff. I heard some sad episodes. You know, Made in Abyss do some.
From the thumbnails I've seen, it looks like it's a pretty decent watch. The funny thing is that like High Dive has some
decent shit.
I would say like 2 of my if I had like a list of summer anime, they probably in my top 5, I'd say. Cause like I'm really Vermil and Gold. I never thought I'd say this.
I heard that is really good.
But for an ecchi, right? For an ecchi, it's not even that raunchy. It has some moments, but it's not like it's nothing that makes me cringe or go like, I might as well just watch porn. But like, it has like an actually good plot. I actually really like the main character. I like the female lead, and like I'm enjoying the show so far. And the same thing with When Will Ayamu Make His Move? Really good show, like really wholesome, like, you know, bubbly love at first sight stuff. So like those shows are really good. It just sucks that they're on High Dive exclusive, because if it was on Crunchyroll and stuff, I think it'd just be a lot
Like,
more
how do High Dive got the money for that? Like, they probably losing money. And I don't hear nobody logging into High Dive, bro.
Like,
I hear
bro,
more people logging into
I'm just trying to
Amazon
see
than
how these
logging into
niggas
High
be getting
Dive.
these exclusive. That's my thing, like, because they're like, if you look at, they're an LLC that's based in Texas.
they got Food Wars. They got what you call
Yeah,
it?
they got Food Wars?
They got Don Machi on there, and a couple other ones. I'm like, gee, how they get this license? So it's something, I don't know, but they did it.
They got some black mail on some of them Japanese niggas for sure.
That's
Man, what they got on them dudes is crazy, bro.
it's just fact they got made in the business. And it was like, yeah, we got that nigga.
I'm just like, dang, bro, this is a crazy situation. But yeah, those two shows are really good. So if you're not on the E streets, then I would recommend that, like, if you have the money or you don't care, you can get a High Dive. Those two shows are really good and kind of worth it. As far as the other shows, my Stepmom's Daughter Is My Ex is a prime example of just, like, I guess
Is it degenerate?
No, it's not degenerate. It's just
It's interesting. That's all I can say. It's just,
how do I say this?
it has its moments where it's just like
The show, you would think it's almost like they knew. I have a theory. It's almost like they knew like, it's one of those things where the title misleads you into it's like clickbait title. Because like you would think, like, if I were to go up to any random person and say, hey, you want to watch this show with me called My Stepmom's Daughter Is My Ex, right? You think that it'd be some weird stuff going on. But like, it's a strange type of wholesomeness to the show. Except this last episode kind of made me go like, I don't know. This last episode was an example of, I don't want to sound misogynistic. Especially since
Nigga, what the fuck was that episode?
Especially since we about to talk about Mid Hulk.
later on. So
this is an example of just poor communication, but like also that the female lead, I don't hate her, but like she is low-key kind of crazy. Like this last episode, they go into the origins of like why they broke up. First off, middle school relationships. No one takes that seriously. Like if you are somebody in the audience right now that's listening or watching, if you had a relationship with someone in middle school, do you still talk to them niggas anymore? Probably not. Same thing with high school going into college. But yeah, so like the miscommunication was, she's an introvert, right? She doesn't have any friends. She then starts to make friends and basically neglect the main male lead. Like, you know, he's like, hey, you want to hang out? You know, let's go to the movies. Like, sorry, I'm hanging out with my friends. And every time they talk, when it's just them, she's always like talking about her friends, which I mean, maybe be a normal female thing, but like, it's like they make it a point that it's the only thing that she talks about when she's with him is what her friends said, what her friends did, what she and her friends are doing. And so the main character got jealous and was like, yo, listen, I don't give a fuck about your friends. So then the next day, because they hang out at the library, it's like their hangout spot. And he's helping this chick from his class, I think. And she's like, she needs a book recommendation. She's like, I need a book for class, blah, 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 blah. She sees that and she confronts him. She's like, what's going on? And then he gets up and he apologizes. I'm telling you, genuine apology. He even bows his head. He goes like, listen, yesterday I screamed at you because I was jealous of you hanging out with your friends. I apologize for that behavior. I was just, you know, like I was acting out of pocket because I want you to myself, basically, right? It was a genuine heartfelt apology. He bowed down. He said, can you please forgive me for this behavior? She then goes and says, oh, so it's okay for you to talk to females, other females, but when I do it, it's a problem. And that's basically what happens. Essentially, it boils down to she saw and then she even goes like, "Are you cheating on me?" At the end, she's like, "You're cheating on me, aren't you?" He's like, "I just met this chick today, and all she asked was if I could recommend a book to her," and she's like, "No, you're cheating on me." So like, it's like one of those backstories that make me go like, at first I was like, you know what? If these two end up together, I can see it happening. But now it's like, I want this nigga to be single. Because a lot of people in the community are going like, is the green hair chick that they introduced are like, oh no, he should go with her. It's like, no, he shouldn't go with anybody. They're both trash. Like they're both trash girls. I'm sorry, I wouldn't hang out with any of them. One of them is too clingy. In a like, I want to be friends, I want to be more than friends shit. And the other one is clingy in a very possessive way. So it's like, I think this nigga should just be lonely. And also, he had a king ass speech at the end of that episode, because he was like, you know what, I thought this breakup would be more frustrating, but it was liberating. I was like, damn. Hey, shout out to folks.
Yo, fans. hey, that's a bar.
He said it was liberating. I was like, that's some king shit, bro. Be about your own happiness.
Bro, if you ever leave a relationship and you have to say that shit was liberating, you know that shit was crazy. You know it's crazy.
He's like, I thought I would be more upset, but damn, I'm so glad I'm done with that relationship. But I guess they're doing this.
That joint was crazy.
They're doing this to plant seeds that they'll probably be together again, but they probably won't, because this is season 1 and might get a second season. I don't know, and I really don't give a shit. But the other standouts for me, as far as like catching up, would probably be Classroom of the Elite, because that shit has been getting real good. I will say though, it was a part, I think it was episode 5 that really pissed me off, and I was like, I don't like this show's getting kind of trash. But then episode 6 brought me right back. I was like, oh, okay. I see what y'all doing. All right, it was a slow burner. I'll let it slide. I'll let episode 5 slide. But it's been getting really good lately, so I highly recommend. Like, man, the funny thing is that if you think about it in a retrospective, the premise of the show is so fucking stupid. Because like, these high school kids are treating these games like it's literal life and death. It's just like nigga, get an education, bro. But yeah, Classroom of the Elite. And then I'll also say one of my bummers. Like Chris said, Yakuza, Yakuza's Guide to Babysitter has been really good, really wholesome. Don't really have much to say about that. But I would say that one of my bummers has undoubtedly been Devil is a Part-Timer season 2. Love the first season. Love it. But the second season has been very mid. As in, I laugh a couple times. Some of the stuff I get, I'm like, okay. But as far as like the overarching plot and what's currently going on in the show, I don't care. I generally don't care. It's like, I'm just watching it like Deion said in the chat. I'm just watching it because it's the name, season 2 of Devil is a Part-Timer, and not because I'm like actually really immersed in the show. And I also like one of the characters, they keep focusing on like this, the orange hair shorty. If you've seen the show, I think her name is Chiho. I absolutely hate her character. If you are a fan of the show and you're listening to me say this and you're like, oh, you're tweaking. I don't like her character at all. She's way too clingy, way too fucking annoying for me. So just when they focus on her, it also detracts from my overall enjoyment of the show. But aside from that, it's just been okay. And it sucks because it's been years since we've seen anything in relations to Devil is a Part-Timer, and now we're just getting some subpar okay stuff. But I think that's pretty much it on the anime side for me. Like Chris said, I will say though that my overall enjoyment of this season of anime is still a ton better than what I've experienced in the spring. Bar none. I think once we go back, I think the spring season of anime was probably the worst of this year. In retrospect,
I would probably put it up there. It's probably the worst.
Yeah, like depending on what happens in fall and early winter season.
Bangers. So keyword supposed.
Yeah, you know,
yes.
you know what hype culture does. You know what hype culture does.
A lot of things supposed to happen, and then it turns out it don't. And it turns out we're gonna wait 6 days for no more.
But we gotta wait.
Speaking of,
3 of freaking season 5 of JoJo.
Like I mean, like
Nasty,
this just keeps confirming my theory that Netflix should not have any rights to any anime ever.
It's major.
Bro, it's nasty, bro. They messing with, bro. Slowly but surely, JoJo has been going up in my vote contention. Reason being, because they have 5 separate, damn near Shippuden-like shows, right? 5 separate, continuous story, but a different landscape, right? Very creative. They different from regular shonen or seinen or whatever the fuck JoJo is, but they all it still flows the same type of storytelling. You fight these mid-ass niggas until you get to the final boss, but it does it perfectly, right? You messing with my stuff, bro. Like, I'm watching this, right? And that's what I think. I don't know if this is a Netflix thing, and they said, look, I'm about to give you, like, because I don't think, I personally don't think, like, even though, like, freaking Stardust Crusaders was probably dating like 40 episodes.
Stardust Crusaders was like 48 episodes. Diamond Unbreakable was like 30 something, and the same thing with
it did like Golden Wind was like the same thing. But I personally don't think Jolene's stuff should be that long. It don't feel that long. Like, cause it's that one setting she's in. And then as we go to part 3 of season whatever, it's gonna be 6 days. And as I'm watching this, right? I'm like, ain't no sign of my nigga. So I'm like, ain't no, like they did. I would say this with the show, they did a good job. His name blanking right now. Pucci. They did a good job of showing Pucci's and Dio's relationship. Like they did a fantastic job. Him asking questions to Dio. Oh boy, when I tell y'all I got a tape for a podcast topic, but when I tell you, I'm gonna say it right now, and I don't even want to have to debate it. But Stans is the best power system in anime.
I cannot
bar none.
Because part 6 has some like fucking Mew Mew. That whole sequence. Oh, I was like, oh shit! Like you can only remember 3 things, and if you remember what you just like, I was like, oh, that is. Or the fucking nigga that had the stand that attracts meteorites to Earth, or the one that had the fucking Fwang Shi. I'm like, how you create?
Bro, Dio said so. This nigga, long story short, this nigga Pucci asked Dio. He asked Dio like, "What is there like a weakest stand? Who got the weakest stand or something like that?" And Dio basically told that nigga a Jesus parable. He said there was once a lady on a mountain. It was once a group of people going up of a mountain on like a hike, and then they was lost for a couple days, and they was found dead. Well, it turns out they went to go meet a lady. Went to go meet a lady. Yeah, they went to go meet a lady, and she basically had a stand that makes people fight to the death without no control. I'm like, so he was like, this stand has no external power. It don't make you do anything. It don't have any like mind controlling power.
It just stimulates your brain.
It stimulates your brain, bro. When I tell you, I'm like, this nigga Araki is on another level when it comes to like talking about power and skill. Like you can't like it's very hard to say there's a rock paper scissors stand battle, right? Water beats fire, fire beats grass. It's more of my intellect versus your intellect.
Except Gio.
Freaking win. Except Gio. He sends you to the infinite.
Araki literally said that's the whole reason why Gio is not in part 6. Because he would have ended that shit in like a second.
So like, but I was so like, I'm at work. And I look at my shoulder, I had to rewind that. Because Dio was spitting. He was spitting. And but like other than that, I enjoyed it. Very good episodes. My only gripe ever with JoJo is sometimes fights are Dragon Ball ZS, so they last a little bit longer than they should. But other than that, I enjoyed everything that I watched. Did y'all finish it?
Oh yeah, I finished. That's why I said we gotta wait for the new moon with Pucci.
I just finished.
What'd you say, Chris? You breaking up?
I said I just finished the Fight Club one, so
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah, you almost there. You probably like episode 19 or something like that. Like, so not to be uber spoilerly, but they it gets so fucking good towards the end, bro. Then I'm like, yo, where is Pucci? Like, I point at me saying like, where's Pucci? Then when Pucci bopped, what's her face? I can't say the name because Chris ain't get there yet. But when Pucci bopped Shorty, like when he made her explode, because he took the disc and put it inside her head, because she uses like water to rehabilitate. Then he put the disc inside her head to make that stand is the one that boils water and blew her up. I'm like, this nigga cold.
He's counting prime numbers, going like, no, this is a trial.
Yeah.
True strength is determined in adversity. Like he's like, I'm like, this nigga is smart. Yeah. Like he has some really good confrontations.
He caught the little JoJo baby, whatever it is. That whole episode is a blur to me. But he caught the little JoJo baby. And he got the lining with the eyebrows connect. Anybody who ever pull off a Pucci cosplay, I will personally give you money.
Yeah, you got
how much money that's gonna be?
By the way,
What'd you say?
$600.
What'd you say?
Jeans gotta be $600.
Oh yeah.
You gotta have a $600 pair of jeans. Yeah.
But like it's so good. Like the show is so good. One of my other shining moments is when Jolene said "fuck you" in like 6 different. Languages.
She's like, "This is how I say fuck you. This is how I say."
It's just "fuck you" in American. Would you want it Japanese? Would you want it Italian? I'm like, she's spitting.
So I just said "fuck you" in 6 different languages. I've been thoroughly enjoying Jolene's character, and I want to submit this because, like I said, I might be called a misogynist when we get to the mid-Hulk review. So I just want to preface this by saying I have been thoroughly enjoying Jolene's character. Even the fucking confrontation she had with Pucci by the baby when she handcuffed him, and he was like, "Oh, but I took her disc out. She should be blocked." And she's like, "Is she using the vibration?" It's like, no, it's her fucking will. It's her strong will. Like every fight that she gets to, even do with the meteorite, she's like, this bitch has been. Also, that's a fucking feat, by the way, that Jolene survived multiple shots to her fucking body from meteorites in goddamn space. That's insane. But like, she's like, how is she still fighting? She's like, she has a strong will. It's like, what's with this bitch? Why is she so like? And I love how the show keeps hammering that in. That's like, she has a strong fucking will. Like no matter what happens, when she's focused on the goal, she's gonna achieve it. And I love how they do that with her character. Shout out to my boy Anastasia though. My boy is risking it all, and I respect that.
He was like, look, I wasn't gonna help you, but there's something sexy about her will. Got me all hard and warm.
He said, I'm gonna help you, but I'm gonna marry her at the end. You better make that shit happen. I'm gonna kill your ass.
Yo, it's so good. It was very, very good. Until I'm talking about my heart beeping. Cause I remember I posted in the chat like, yo.
He's like, I'm on episode 21.
So I'm like, so I stopped caring about the episodes. So I'm like, I'm not about to hype myself out. And my heart powerful. And this nigga like, I gotta go to Cape. In 6 days, there'll be a new moon. I'm like, oh, this nigga about to say the one thing I've been waiting for fucking 4 years. Made in heaven. I've been waiting like 4 years to hear Pucci say this shit. And you know you're doing watching a Netflix show when they start giving you suggestions at the end
of
the trailer. I'm like,
here's some trailers for some shows you might be interested in.
I'm so heated. If it wasn't so many things I'm watching right now, well, basically one thing I'm watching right now that I'm uber invested in, I'd be even more mad. But at the end of the day, JoJo is so good. And I hate Netflix having it. I used to be on a bandwagon of like, look, if you like JoJo, it's good that you just binge watch it. But I wish it was on Crunchyroll. So
because if it was if it kept going. It would have kept
Yeah,
going.
when it kept going, and we would have been insane. Mind you, another thing I want to point out before I'm done talking about JoJo, some of the animations for Jolene or fucking fire throughout the whole season.
Oh
When she
man.
beat the blonde haired chick,
Oh yeah.
and she or bro, some of that animation was like,
Are you the enemy?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, she can't see me. Oh, so you the enemy.
Bro, like Jolene is Jotaro's daughter to a T.
They do such
amazing.
a fucking great job with it too. Even the scenes when she realizes like how much she actually cares and appreciates Jotaro as a father, and like how like when she fucking got the blood message that Jotaro put on him, and he was like, oh, this is from my father, like, you know, and it just renewed her. Like moments like that, it's like really great. It just sucks that we gotta wait to the new moon with Pucci. So.
They doing
crazy.
I'm ready. I'm just ready for that moment, G.
I'm telling you, bro, that community finna be. It's either gonna be like a, oh my god, like this man Araki is going. What's gonna happen next? Or they are gonna fucking hate this nigga, bro.
Bro, it's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like what gonna be? They either gonna hate Araki or it's gonna be like, what's next?
Yeah.
Please, Araki, if you listen, we are some of your biggest fans. If I was 6'4", I would be Jotaro cosplaying every single day of my life, but I'm not. Please do not give Steel Ball Run to Netflix. Please.
In fact,
please.
The best thing to do is immediately announce at least announce that it's in production. Immediately announce that Steel Ball Run is in production. Because if you just leave the fans on the ending of what Part 6 does, oh, the people, I'm telling you, people go be like, oh, hell no.
Like, Steel Ball Run. What's my nigga that I'm looking forward to? With the brown teeth, but they gold.
Oh, not speed. What's the nigga that died in part 1 and part 2? I know who you're talking about. The last name.
Oh wait,
like Caesar. Zappelli.
Yeah,
Zappelli.
yeah. He like Gio Zappelli or something like that.
No. That's the villain.
Oh shoot.
Because it's Johnny. Spoiler alert. So skip ahead. It's Johnny, Zappelli. I forgot his name. They're like the tag team duo, and then it's Diego.
And then like the president, right?
Diego Brando.
And then the president too, right?
In Speedwagon, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a Speedwagon in there, but that's like Steel Ball Run.
Yeah, I personally can't wait to Steel Ball Run. I'm going in there really completely bad. I didn't know how characters look.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to Speedball Run. Speedball Run gonna be freaking fire. It's gonna be fire. But
and I heard really good things about Part 8 too. Really good things.
I heard good things about Part 8 as well. They also did a Part 8 ending that made people think, just like
6.
Jolie gonna make people think. But yeah, that's it for me. I enjoy JoJo.
That's it for me too.
The fact that
there's nothing else to add. I'm almost done with this.
Netflix.